Hello everybody, it's Laura Milligan from lauramilligan.com, and I am coming to you live today. Let me just check and make sure that I've got this set up right. Okay, I think I'm good. So normally I've been doing my Facebook Lives on Mondays, but I'm going to just wait a minute. Hopefully some people can find us here. But like I said, normally I do my Facebook Lives on Mondays, but since yesterday was the Labor Day holiday, I decided that I would wait and just do it today on Tuesday. This is September 8th. That's hard to believe. The first week of September is already gone. Okay, so someone's popped on. Let me know you're here. Say hello. And first I'm going to start today with a little bit of housekeeping from my Facebook Live last week. This is the card that I made. I made the slimline cards, which, like I said last week, I am totally obsessed with these. So this is one of the cards that I made, and I said that anybody leaving a comment or sharing my Facebook Live would be put in a drawing to win the card. And so the winner was Tanae. So Tanae, I will actually be seeing you, I think it's next week, so I'm going to just hang on to this. I'll put your name on it, and this is for you. So that is for Tanae, and then I also drew for another one of these pop-up trash bins that everybody seems to really love. It's the collapsible scrap bin, and the winner of that is Colleen. So Colleen, this will be here for you, and you know what, hold on one second. I want to make sure, I'm not sure that this is working because I'm not seeing, I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay, I think we're good. All right, I just for a minute there, I wasn't sure if this was recording, but I think it is, so. All right, the next thing I want to talk about today is an upcoming class that I have, and this is the card class in the mail that I do every month with my Canadian demonstrator friend Sherry Roth. We take turns designing these classes, and she is super talented. She designed the class this month. It features the Have a Hoot bundle. It's the stamp set and then the Pika Hoot dies. And you know, if you've been following my blog or been following me on these Facebook Lives for the past couple weeks, this was the bundle that I selected as the cutest in our August to December. I always have to think when I say this, I'm so used to saying holiday catalog, but the August to December mini catalog. This was my cutest pick. It's super, super cute. So the class registration is now open. If you are interested, you can email me at laura@lauramilligan.com. I will send you the registration link. And the class includes there's three different options actually. The class includes option 1, the bundle, a full pack of the plaid tidings paper, which I've seen everywhere. Everybody loves this paper, and even if you already have it, you're going to want another pack because it's not going to be enough. If one pack is not going to be enough. And then you will get the card kits to make 3 different cards, and these are darling and very sweet cards. So you will get those. You'll make 2 of each of these, so that's 6 cards. And that option is $73. If you need shipping, that will be an additional $8. I ship priority. It will go out the week after the 15th, so probably the week of the 21st, you can expect your kit to go out in the mail, or if you're local to me, of course, I do a back porch pickup. Option 2, well, and that option is $73 plus $8 if you need priority shipping. Option 2, you want to select option 2 only if you already have this bundle, because you will need the stamp set and the dies to create our projects. So option 2 includes the pack of the wonderful plaid tidings paper, Can't get enough of that. And then also the card kits. So the card kits to make 2 of each of the 3 card designs. And that option is $30. And I want to be sure that you know that when you purchase a class from me, I always include a PDF with the measurements so that you can duplicate the cards, a photo of the card, and then a PDF with all the measurements, and then a video walking you through creating and putting together the card, so that you can actually stamp right along with me. You can watch and stop and start as you need to, and it's actually a really good way to stamp. It's almost like you have invited me into your home, into your craft room, and we can stamp together. So option 2 is the designer paper and the 6 card kits for $30. It would be another $8 if you need the priority shipping. And then we also are offering option 3, which is the PDF. Maybe you already have all these products, you don't mind cutting paper by yourself, and you just want the PDF so that you can duplicate our cards. And that option is $15. That includes the photos of each of the projects, the PDF with the measurements, and then the video for each of the cards. So those are the 3 options. And again, if you're interested in the Have a Hoot class, please just email me. Registration ends September 15th. Okay, now I have some really cute projects to share with you today, and they are featuring the Trimming the Town suite, and I'm going to just get started. So I'm going to pull in some things here that I need for my first card. This suite, Trimming the Town, this was my top pick for the best feel-good suite. And the reason I chose that is because the stamp set called Coming Home, actually it's right, let me bring it in so you can see it. It has these darling house images and trees and a wreath. And my favorite is this Volkswagen Bug right here. But Stampin' Up, this is part of our Making a Difference campaign, and so for each one of these stamp sets that is sold, they're donating $3 to charities that are devoted to adoption, foster care, and infertility. So it's a great cause. So that's why I chose that as my most feel-good suite, because if you purchase this, you're going to feel good. You're knowing that you're going to make a difference. Love that set. All right, so this card, I'm going to start with Thick Whisper White, which, if you know me, most of the cards I do have a thick Whisper White card base. It's my favorite. I just like the clean, crisp look. And then I'm going to add a panel of Real Red. And this card, I did a post on this card yesterday. And so you can go to my blog at lauramilligan.com and see all the measurements and the supplies used if you'd like to duplicate this card. I actually entered this in a sketch challenge, and I was chosen not as the top winner, but as one of the winners. So that was kind of fun and a surprise. Makes you feel good. Okay, so I'm going to add this, and then my next panel will be, let's see if I got to make sure I find the right panel. Okay, there it is. It's just a little bit smaller than my red, which is 4 by 5 1/4. This is probably 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. I just wanted a little bit of the red to show. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this. And you know my trick with our new seal adhesive. You want to check it. I find this sticks really well too. I'm really liking this. Okay, I'll make sure that's going to stick real well. And then I'm going to add 2 pieces of designer paper. And this is also from the Coming Home suite. This is called Trimming the Town Designer Series paper. I love love this paper. I can't tell you how much I love this paper. But I do, it's great. And I'll show you in a second here a little sampler of it. Okay. I want to make sure my trees are going in the right direction. So this is going to just go right here like this. Okay. And now we're going to do some stamping. All right, so I'm going to be using my Tuxedo Memento Black ink. And I'm going to use my favorite stamp from this set, the Bug. I used to have a Bug convertible, and I actually mentioned this in my blog post yesterday. It was so cute. I really am not a car person. I don't like cars at all. But, hi, Gran, how are you? So good to see you stopping in today. But anyway, I'm not a car person. I really do not care about cars at all, but I loved that Bug convertible. And then I got married and had 4 kids. So instead of driving a Bug convertible, I had to drive a minivan, which was not cute at all. But okay, so I stamped these images, and I'm going to color them in with my blends. This is Real Red. Not that I would trade a car for my daughters. I wouldn't, of course, but I did really like that car. Okay, so I'm just going to add, and I always start with the lighter color of the blends. And then I like to go in with the dark and add some highlights. A little bit like on the back of the I'll just do a little bit under here as well. And then what I like to do is just bring in the light color again and just kind of pull some of the dark just to make it a little softer. And then I do have, there's a color lifter. And I might just lighten this up just a little bit in the center here, just to, I don't know, just to give it a little more contrast. There, like that, okay. Then I'm gonna do the tree, and I did that with Old Olive. So again, I'm gonna start with my light Old Olive and color that in. I always use the bullet tip of the Stampin' Blends. For me, it just gives me more control. I feel like I like the brush tip, but I feel like it's too easy for me to go outside the lines, which I know is okay when you're coloring, but okay, so I'm going to just do that. Just add a little bit of dark to this, and then I'll bring my light in again and just pull that dark. Just to kind of blend that. Okay, and that just creates some shadow. It gives it some depth. And then I'll add the crumb cake. This is dark crumb cake for the trunk of the tree. So I'll set those blends aside. And then I remembered that I had used the light smoky slate for the tires. And actually the bumpers too. Okay, so there are dies that go with this, and they are from this coming home bundle, and I'll tell you a little tip. I find that it's easier to stamp these and do the coloring and then cut them out, because they're small pieces and there's nothing to really hold on to if you've already cut them out. So, and I know that because I tried it the first time. I was excited to cut them out, and then it's not hard to color them once they're cut out, but it's just a little bit easier. So that's just a little tip. All right, and then I'm going to take, whoops. And actually, I have gone ahead and I colored before we started this morning a tree and the car, so those are all ready to go. And then I'm going to stamp my words. And this is from Wrapped in Christmas. This is a great set. This is from that coffee set, which I love, Heartwarming Hugs. It's the most wonderful time of the year. That's the image I'm going to use. So let me go ahead and do that. Stamp that right on there. Okay. Let that sit a minute. And I'm going to take this is some braided linen trim. It's the Real Red. We also have this in a crumb cake or like a natural color, but in the holiday catalog, or the August to December mini catalog, we have this Real Red, and I really like it. It's soft, it's nice to work with. It touches, it ties nice bows. So that's going to go under here, and I'm going to attach that with a glue dot. Just right to the back of my greeting. So that'll be like that. And then I'll take a dimensional. And just put one there, and I'm going to go ahead and put one close to, whoops, I got two there. Put one close to the bow as well, and just that glue dot will hold that bow in place just fine. And this will go right here. Like that. Oh, you know what? I think I forgot. Did I? No. Okay, I'm good. That's good. Okay, there we go. That wasn't sticking for some reason. Okay, and then I just took the car and the tree, and so for the tree, I'm going to put two glue dots just on the one edge. This. They're just right there on this lower edge, and I'll just put those right on the car. I love at Christmas time to see people driving around with with a tree on the top of their car. Now this guy better be careful, because he's going to get in a wreck, because I don't think he can see out of the front window because of where that tree is, but it's just pretend, so hopefully it'll be okay. Okay, I'll take the backs off my dimensionals, and this will sit right on top of my greeting panel. Just like that. I'm going to let it go right to the edge there. Okay, so there's that. Isn't that cute? I think it's so cute. And then to finish the card, I'm just going to take, whoops, that one fell off. There's a little star. These are all the trimmings embellishments, also from this suite. And I'm going to go ahead and get my U-Pick tool, and just to finish this, I'm going to take one of the small red dots, and I'll just put it right there. And that is card number 1. So cute. I can't get enough, like I said, of this bug and this tree. It's just so cute. All right, so that's my first card today. And let me show you, this is the designer paper. I know I've shown it to you before, but it's just so cute. I wanted to show it to you again. All right, so these are the patterns. And what's cool about this is the Coming Home bundle, the dies actually fit over a lot of these images in the designer paper, like these houses and these trees, the wreaths. So, you know, there's a lot that you can do with these with your framelits. Super, super cute. Okay, so this next card, it rained and rained and rained where I'm from all day yesterday, for the most part. And so I had some time to stamp, which was really nice. And so I came up with this card, and let me tell you how this came about. So I was looking, I had made that first card with the bug and the tree, the VW bug and the tree, and I noticed that I had this little scrap of designer paper. And it was so cute, and I thought, I need to come up with something. I can't just throw this away. So I just took what was a little scrap and made it into something that I think turned out to be a really cute card. So I took a stitched shape die, this is the square, and cut this out, and then I cut a scallop square. This is from the Layering Squares dies, and that's the focal point of my card. So let me show you what else I did with this. So first I popped up the part with the house on it. I'm going to pull these off. You know, I have my little tool here. I suppose I should use it, huh? And the more I use it, I get better at this. I feel like I have to practice to do this. There we go. It does make it nice. Okay, there we go. All right, so I pulled those off. I'm going to put this on my Whisper White scallop square. And I just found the scallop square that was closest enough to this stitch shape square, because I just wanted a little bit of a border to show. And then also out of the designer paper, I cut this little house, and this is a framelit as well, so I didn't have to cut that out, which was really nice. Makes it quick and easy. So I'm going to attach this to the card, also with a dimensional. Hi Barb, how are you? So that's going to go right over here, and it kind of makes the house a little fancier. Just gives it some dimension as well. Then the next thing I did was, if I can find it on my designer paper, yeah, so there is a whole sheet of the designer paper. This is 12 by 12. The designer paper pack is 12 by 12. I've just cut it 6 by 6 because it's easier to show you, but there's actually a framelit that goes with these wreaths. So I've already gone ahead and cut one out, and I'll attach that as well with the dimensional. I'll pull that off. That's going to go right there. Isn't it cute? Okay, so there's that part. And then I'm just going to add some designer paper and turn this into a really cute card. So once again, I've got my thick Whisper White card base. It's my favorite. And then I have 2 sheets of designer series paper from the Trimming the Town designer series paper stack. So I'm going to start with this one with the trees and go ahead and add that. Whoops. Okay. And then this red piece, this actually is the opposite side of the tree paper. This card, I'll have the measurements and everything up for this card tomorrow. This is going to be my blog post for tomorrow, so you can check that out. Yesterday's post was this card, so that's already up, and the measurements and everything, the supplies used are already on that post, and then tomorrow you can go to my blog to get this post. Okay, so those are both attached. The next thing I'm going to do is take some of this twine and make a bow. I'm going to make this kind of big because it's going to go behind our focal point there, and I want to make sure that it stands out. Okay. And I'm just going to tack that behind like that, and again I'll use a glue dot. And then just add some more dimensionals. Can you tell I like dimensionals? I do. Okay, so we'll go ahead and take these off. And that's just going to go straight on there like that. Isn't that cute? Okay, and then I'm just going to finish this up with a greeting, and I'm going to be using Real Red ink. What do you think? Do you like it? Hi, Myra. Happy, happy, no cutting. Yeah, dimensional, or the dies are awesome. Okay, so for this card, I pulled out my Itty Bitty Christmas stamp set, and I'm using Very Merry, the one right here. So I just have a small little piece of Whisper White cardstock cut. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. See if I can get it straight. Not too bad. And I'm just going to give this a minute to dry. I might blow on it because I feel like sometimes the red, for some reason, needs a couple extra seconds to dry when I'm stamping. I don't want to smear it. So I'm going to be careful when I flip that over. And again, I'm going to pop this up with a dimensional. Oh my gosh, you know what? I forgot the cutest part of my Volkswagen card. I'm going to bring it back in and show you. So this part here, this is actually, let me show you. This is smoke that's going to come out of the chimney. That's what that's meant for. But it also looks super cute coming out the back of the Volkswagen, like exhaust. So I stamped that and cut it out and then attached it to the back of the car with a glue dot. I forgot to add that today. I will when I'm done, because that makes it cute. Anyway, sorry, I got a little sidetracked there. Okay, so I'm going to just take my Very Merry, put that right there, and then I'm going to find those embellishments again. And these are cute, and I think for this I am going to go ahead, I'm going to use a bigger one this time and put that right there. And that just kind of finishes the card. It just puts a finishing touch on it. So that's my second card. And I want to show you another card. I'm not actually going to make it, but I want to show it to you. So my friend Renee is here today, and we noticed, let me find, I just saw this. Let's see if I can find it real quick. We noticed on this paper these little scenes, and like, look how adorable this one is with the little snowman and the two kids making a snowman. So Renee, I said, okay, Renee, make up a card really quick. And she is super talented, one of the most talented people I know. And so this is the card. Under pressure, I said, you have to do this because I want to show this afternoon on the Facebook Live. But what she did was she took one of the small square dies and cut that right out of the designer paper. So we pulled out the square layering dies and found one that was pretty close to this size, cut that out, took another piece of the designer paper and cut a bigger square, so it's almost like a window or like a shadow box. And then we added the believe with one of the little stars, which come from all the trimmings, embellishments, and then again some of the red twine. So super, super cute. This is that old world embossing folder, and so that was Renee. She made that under pressure, and it is adorable. So that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and let me bring these cards in here so you can see. I'm going to bring in the one that has the exhaust coming out the back. Okay, so there are my 3 cards for today. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me at laura@lauramilligan.com. I hope that you'll check out my blog. And that is lauramilligan.com. Also, I wanted to mention that on Thursday of this week, I will be having a guest visitor, a guest blogger for my blog. It's going to be Sherry Roth, who is my Canadian demonstrator friend that I do my classes to go with. And she's going to be doing a post on my blog using things from Have a Hoot bundle. They are adorable. I've already seen them. And then I'm going to be sharing 2 things on her blog that I've created with the Have a Hoot bundle as well. So just to kind of promote and give you some more ideas, if you're thinking about purchasing our Have a Hoot class in the mail, this will give you some more ideas. So be sure to check out my blog on Thursday. And thank you so much for watching. I will be back next Monday. I hope you have a great day. And as always, I hope you have time to be creative today. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.